This is the third video in this series of videos on writing chemical equations from a different perspective. We've looked at two different types of acid reactions. I'm now going to look at the final type of acid reaction that gets asked in exams. Let's suppose we've got copper carbonate plus sulfuric acid, and I ask you to find not only the products but also the chemical equation. Here are the four steps, I should say. Okay, the recipe that you need. Identify the reaction. So this is a carbonate acid reaction. Now, by definition, an acid carbonate gives you salt plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. Okay, I used the mnemonic she went crazy. And as I say, don't take offense to this, ladies. It's not biased in any way. If it was a boy, I'd say he. Okay, but it's S for she. Went crazy. So S for salt, W for water, C for carbon dioxide. Just a memory device to help you memorize the products formed. That's step one. Step two, let's identify the salt. Oops. Okay, the salt, as always, is made of a metal and non-metal. It's an ionic compound. Where is the salt in this reaction? It's copper. Okay, it's not carbonate, it's not sulfuric, it's not acid, it's copper. So copper, the non-metal comes from the acid, if you recall, which is sulfates. Okay, not sulfuric, it's sulfates. Step three, let's write the chemical equation using the periodic table. The chemical symbols using the periodic table. So copper carbonate, so this is going to be a bit of a long one, that's all right. It's the same idea. Copper, now in this case I haven't given you, so the copper is a transition metal. Transition metals have valencies that differ. Could be +1, +2, +3, +4. Let's say it's +2 in this case, to make things easy. Let's say it's +2, that's copper. Carbonate is a polyatomic ion. That's it there, it's got a charge of -2. Need to memorize that. Plus sulfuric acid is H2SO4. You have to commit that to memory. Makes copper sulfate, which is the salt. Copper is Cu. We're going to use +2 valency. Sulfate is SO4 2-. You have to memorize that, polyatomic ion. Plus water, H2O, plus carbon dioxide, CO2. Okay, think of CO2 emissions. You probably hear that on the news or on TV. Okay, CO2 emissions means carbon dioxide emissions. So carbon dioxide. And then step 4, the last step, is to tidy up. The Cu, CO3, combine them. You don't bring down the 2's because they cancel out. +2, -2. Plus H2SO4 makes CuSO4. Okay, the 2's don't come down, they cancel. Plus H2O plus CO2, and that's it. Copper carbonate plus sulfuric acid gives you copper sulfate plus water plus carbon dioxide.